like down the line. But we are live now. What's up, everybody? We are live. I am here with my brother Chris, my slasher brother Chris. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. No black gloves on. I have clammy hands, so forgive me for that. But
that's all
yeah,
right. You're not in giallo mode tonight. We're
not
in
full-on
slasher mode here
right.
with Slaughter High from 1986. Which when's the first time you saw this movie? Tell me your experiences with this movie and how you feel about it.
Oh, it was I think last year or something like that. Darren mentioned it for our slasher stream. I heard about it. I know it's kind of a cursed film, specifically with the lead actor. It's a tragedy what happened to him. And then
actually, could you elaborate on, because I forget the whole thing. When I know something happened, but I forget what happened with him.
It was he got heavily into drugs. It's just stuff got bad for him later on and stuff like that too. Yeah, and that was part of his that was part of his death. This is a great film, though. I picked this one off of Amazon, this release. Garrett, Born to Be Rad, has a version of this. It comes almost like in a body bag type of a thing and stuff like that too. It's part of their the Lost collection. Comes with the film. Hammer royalties in here. Carolyn Monroe, my goodness.
I was just going to bring her up. Yeah, Carolyn Monroe.
Dick Randall co-produced this. This wasn't the first film I've heard about from him. He co-produced a lot of films to bring over here. One of them
Dick
being
Randall,
the Girl in Room 2A with unfortunately a former Miss Italy who died way too soon.
I don't know if I saw that one.
It's an old school giallo from the 70s and stuff like that. Him and as a producer and stuff like that too. Yeah, you'll see a scene between him and her, and it's pretty good. So it's kind of like royalty in here. Early
Carolyn Monroe is just an icon. I would love to have her on someday if I can get
Kronos, Vampire Hunter. I mean, I think that's where she originally appeared at for the first time.
Everything that she did, Scanners, and I'm not thinking of Jennifer O'Neill for Scanners. Maniac. And Fanatic, or The Last Horror Film.
Yeah, The Last Horror Film with Joe Spinell. I still need to see that.
I love Joe Spinell. And that's a great. You haven't seen that one? That's a great one. Maybe him
and her are actually pretty good friends.
Maybe free one day before the end of the month, and we'll do a watch along of that.
Yeah.
That one,
I know him and her were pretty good friends too. Joe Spinell was a great dude. Man, he died way too soon too. But yeah,
he really did. He was an amazing actor. But all right, let's see in the chat. What's up, Ginger?
Hey, Jason.
Fellas, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Anthony, congrats on 1,000 subs, man.
Yeah, that's great, Anthony. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Up to 2016, your memoir is awesome. Hey, Joe. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Joseph.
I got 1K. Yeah, congrats. That's great, dude. So happy for you. I'm here. I see you, buddy. Hey, Anthony. Everyone's saying hi. Cool. Hey, Paula.
Hey, Paula.
How you doing? So I pinned the Look movie link, like always. So anyone wants to watch along, it is there, and it's free. It's like a 10-second ad. If not, it's on Tubi, which is where I'm watching it. So we might get all sync a bit with the ads, but whatever. And it should be streaming. Hold on, let me see if it's streaming on Prime or something. Because if it is, then I'll watch it on there. So
Prime's pretty good with that. They take stuff off though. Tubi is terrific. Tubi has all of Dark Shadows. They have
I love Tubi. That's like 90% now of what
Dark Shadows. Their specials and all this stuff too. It's crazy.
That's the majority of streaming of movies that I stream when I stream stuff, which is all the time. It's majorly on Tubi. The majority.
Yeah. There's some stuff that isn't available that's on Tubi. I mean, Body Count's on Tubi.
Yep, Body Count's great. I just had that on like a week and a half ago.
That needs a better release over here. That needs a release over here. People shit on me for saying that. It needs a release.
So I knew this, but the original name for this movie was April Fool's Day.
Yes. At first. Yeah, it takes place on that day a little bit.
Yeah, and they ended because it all kickstarts with them these people at the school pulling a prank on Marty, this geeky science kid, and it going real terribly wrong. And then years later, coming back to the school for like an anniversary, right? Their school reunion or something. And then they end up getting picked off one by one. I really like the look of the killer, like the mask, like with the jester hat and stuff. It's
almost like like the one from the House on Sorority Row, which is very good.
Yeah. Yep.
And they seem to use that same kind of shtick. Again, something that's
another
10 times better than Scream, that predates Scream. You know, that predates Scream by like a country mile. There's a few of these that predate that from a country mile because there's a hidden joke in this film.
Joe said, I just turned 27 on Monday. Oh, is your birthday?
Happy birthday, my man. That's great.
Happy birthday, man. Hope you had a
and
great
you're
one.
a youngin', dude.
He's 10 years younger than me. I feel fucking old, man.
He's 20 years younger than me.
Are you going to Scare? Is it at Scarefest, Joe? Are you going this year? And I know you're supposed to go last year.
That's very cool. Yeah, I'm jealous.
So, that'll be fun. Definitely take a lot of videos and all that shit. You know.
What's up, Sid? Great channel. Great dude. Great dude in general.
Yeah, great friends. Great person. How you doing, brother? I had him on once for a watch along. We're thinking of doing another one. Let me know. Message me or email me. We'll do a slasher before the end of the month. And now also Slumber Party Massacre 2, my favorite in the series. I
agree with that. It's a favorite dream. I like films that switch the narrative. That's going off topic with that, but I love it when they switch the narrative and make it completely different. It's like Evil Dead 2. I like that better than the original. That's just me.
Evil Dead 2 is my favorite of that series too. But I bring it up because I've been talking back and forth with the director Deborah Brock of Slumber Party Massacre 2. So looks like we'll be having her on in the next few weeks sometime. I'm waiting just to hear back on possible date and stuff to set up. So we'll have the director of Slumber Party Massacre 2 on to talk all about that classic sequel musical slasher.
Yes,
probably my favorite prop in a horror movie, or at least a slasher film, with the guitar drill.
Yeah, that guitar is bad.
Are you kidding me? I mean, you know me as a guitarist, and then with the drill, it looks so fucking cool. I gotta ask her what happened to that, like that prop, and if they still have one lying around or some shit. For sure. Country Shape Media. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey.
I was just watching this 3 days ago. Really found it interesting. Plus, it was kind of hard not to root for the villain of this movie. Yeah, this is an interesting one. Good point, because
specifically
when you see what happens to him at the beginning, Marty here, you really do feel bad for him, because I mean they're really being fucking pricks to this kid. And then but then he goes the route of becoming a psychotic killer and shit. But it does make you feel for him. And actually, I haven't seen this in a while, so I don't even remember if there is a twist at the, like you said, the twist at the end. I forget what that is.
Is quite good.
I forget what it is. So
that's used with a lot of slashers to come after that. That's why I like this. Is kind of like a outlier template.
Yeah,
for what you can do.
The last time I watched this was when I did I remember it was a very short review on this, like for me, like short for my length. It was like 9 minutes or something. And it was like 3 years ago when I did Slaughter High. And for some reason, I don't know why, maybe I was just not feeling it that night or whatever. And I just I summed it up in 9 minutes, 10 minutes is done. But I never did like a full deep dive on it. And that's another reason what made me pick this movie for tonight. Because I said, all right, I haven't seen this since then. And I said, it's been a while, and that was short. So I'll balance it out with having you on and talking here. And we can talk.
Absolutely. It's a great one, definitely.
But I'll finish the chat up here, then we'll start it up. Happy belated birthday, Joe. You're all young. We're all younger than Ginger. of a grumpy old man, he says.
He's a Nordic god, so he's kind of mortal wise.
Balances out. It all works out. Everyone's saying greetings. Oh, super nice. Cool. All right. So we are leaving early in the morning on October 18th. So I go and meet her. Awesome, man. That'll be awesome. Yeah, Danielle Harris is Joe's favorite ever. So
nice.
I'll finally be able to see her. But again, here is the link on Look Movie. It's also on Tubi. That's what I was looking up. If it's streaming on like Prime. So I'll switch to that real quick instead of Tubi if it is.
Vestron did release this. It's way out of print. There was talk that Severin maybe had the rights to this. But I haven't heard anything about that. They are releasing. Oh God, I just We just did the Bava slasher film. So that's what.
Which
Bay of Blood. They are releasing a Bay of Blood.
Bay of Blood. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Twitch of the Death Nerve. I know it under a Bay of Blood. Like, is the more popular one. Like,
Twitch of the Death Nerve is terrific.
Death Nerve is the greatest name for a movie, in my opinion, ever. I say it all the time. That movie and Your Vice's Locked Room, and Only
I Have the Key.
And then there's
with Luigi Pistilli, both films with Luigi Pistilli.
Yeah, that's true. And The Red Queen Kills 7 Times is another fantastic title.
The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave is terrific.
That's a great title.
About that.
Yeah, that's a great title. I've always liked. Since you mentioned that movie to me too, I really fixated.
Evelyn Stewart. Yeah,
that's a great title. But Twitch of the Death Nerve, it's just like it's like what you're going into, some brutal shit, like
so Italian.
Yeah, and it's just exactly, it's so Italian, it's so like giallo with those titles. They all had those type of
suspicious death of a minor.
Yeah, and it's just always been, and I think even Martin Scorsese or Joe Dante, it was one of the two.
Joe Dante introduced it on the Arrow release, window release. It's Joe Dante.
So it might have been Joe Dante. He might have said that it's the greatest name for a movie ever in an interview. And when I saw that, I said, yes, 100%.
I created Gremlins.
Yeah, exactly. I reached out to Joe Dante actually a while back. Whoever responded, whatever, said he was working on something like his first directorial, film in like 10 years. I don't know what, but I said I'll reach back out if that's cool, and they said, yeah, you can reach back out in like 6 months. So you never know.
Talking about a director who directed my all-time favorite werewolf film, that's The Howling. How about that? So you go from The Howling to Gremlins like that. It's like
The Howling is
so different. Gremlins had obviously it's up for a different time. Gremlins supposed to be completely different, like almost.
It was good. It was supposed to be a lot darker.
Yeah, a lot darker.
A lot darker of a movie.
Specifically with the grandma, that's actually quite funny. The old lady that gets
that's hilarious. Every time she flies out of that chair and goes launching out the fucking
right in the tree,
I die, dude. That's so funny.
Hey, Eric,
what's up, Eric? Joe Dante.
Great channel. Check him out.
I've heard you say that. That's your favorite director. Yeah, he's got some bangers, man. Absolutely. Question for the chat before we start Slaughter High then. Better transformation scene or your favorite transformation scene? American Werewolf in London or The Howling? You got Rob Bottin's work on The Howling, and you got Rick Baker's amazing work in American Werewolf.
For me, even though I like one more than the other, it has to be Rick Baker, dude. He did Videodrome. He's an all-timer there. He doesn't get a lot of credit. Rick Baker doesn't get a lot of credit.
Rick Baker doesn't get as much credit as other ones like Savini and Nicotero and Berger and Stan Winston, and
Winston.
But I don't know. I mean, I feel like they're both very distinct because it feels more like a showcase of the effects work in American Werewolf in London, which is awesome. Like, and
or you can go to the one dude the one with Chris Sarandon, the one vampire one where he transformed.
Fright Night?
Yeah, Fright Night. Yeah.
I've never been a big fan of that movie. I have to rewatch that. I've been stopping on it every now and then.
The one dude that became a porn star.
Yeah. It's been so long since I've seen that. But some people are saying The Howling in here. So this is where I stand with that transformation. The Howling.
It was more creepy.
Saying London is the better transformation. Yeah, I feel like the mood of the Howling transformation, the atmosphere, and just that eerie mood and the feel, that is superior for that transformation.
Jason makes a good, interesting point. The Fright Night remake is actually pretty good. David Tennant's in it. Doctor Who's in it. He's actually a good actor.
I've passed that. They have both of them on Tubi, so I've been passing both Fright Night, the remake and the original, as I've been scrolling for stuff lately.
It's a modern take on it, so it works better. So I get that.
So London's better transformation. So I could kind of agree with that, and I always kind of lean towards London. Because even though, Rob Bottin did The Thing, which is my favorite movie ever made, and the best effects work ever, in my opinion. But
even though you don't see it in
a lot of the stuff you see in The Howling
transformation, but
is stuff that you've seen that was pretty popular at that point. Like a lot of the bladder effects, which you see in the transformation for London too, in that film, but it's a lot heavier on it in The Howling. But I feel the atmosphere is better for that. But it's a complete showcase of just like practical effects marvel in London when it's just completely bright lights everywhere. It's very brightly lit. You can see everything, and the way that it focuses on his pain transforming, that's where that movie excels.
Like bones are breaking. They're just moving differently.
The transformation excels for me with that movie versus The Howling.
Definitely.
But I do agree with Synth with the design in The Howling is creepier. I agree with that. Like, and the way like the eyes bugging out like Pazuzu almost at like one point, like one eye's bigger than the other and stuff.
The woman in the office and stuff like that. That dude just kills her. And it's kind of terrifying. He just like slaps her. That's it, basically.
Yeah, the effects work is not praised as much as I feel it should be in that film, in The Howling. Let's see what Eric says. The transformation in The Howling looks good, but I don't like the look of the werewolf when it's finished. I could see that, like a feral bunny rabbit.
Yeah,
I can see that. I do like the werewolf better in London, that like the fully transformed werewolf.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, and it's different in the way just that they don't stand up in London, right? In the first, it's on.
It's almost the same design in another werewolf film when all those military dudes are trapped in the house.
Yeah, in The Howling, they stand on two legs. They're bipedal. I think. In London, he's like a wolf, like on all
literally on all fours.
Yeah, but American Werewolf is better as far as fish. Yeah, like I said, I lean that way for the most part, pretty much. Not a hot take. American Werewolf in Paris, not even the same ballpark as not a hot take at all. But actually, that's one, and I put that in the last 3 Slasher September trailers the last 3 years, because I remember Zodiac mentioned after I did a video on London a while back, like years ago, he said about Paris, and I said that one's all right, it's fun, like I can watch it with that movie, and I said maybe I'll do it. I said maybe I'll do it for Slasher September, so I put it in the trailer for it, and then now it's just a running gag, and I throw that in The Fog. Those are the 2 movies I said maybe I'll get to, and I have not still gotten to those movies. So I put them in every trailer now for Slasher September every year, and purposely have no desire to do them then. But at some point I will do Paris because it is fun. But all right, so let's get this started. You ready? I'll do a countdown. I'll do a 3, 2, 1, a go, and we'll click it up. Anybody else who wants to watch in chat, I have the Look movie link pinned, and it is on Tubi. So 3, 2, 1. Go. Slaughter. And of course, it doesn't start on the
Dick Randall production.
Yes, Dick Randall. Like you said, he's produced many movies.
A lot of people like Don't Open Till Christmas. I need to watch that one.
I love that movie. Slasher. I think that's a great. Yeah, I think that's a great holiday slasher. I think that's better than Silent Night, Deadly Night. I've never been a big fan of that movie, the original.
What's the other Santa killer film they did?
You have back in the 80s? Christmas Evil.
Christmas Evil. That's one I need to see.
Yeah. 80 or 81, I think that one. That one's more of like a character study. I got an ad right off the bat here, but it's all right. We're going to fall out of sync anyway. But the score.
Just remember, they're all in their 20s. Like Monroe is in her late 20s. You know, that's okay.
And they're playing high school.
Of course, they all did that back in the day.
Thank you, Joe. Yeah, she's always fun. I'm hoping, I don't think there'll ever be a Megan 3.0, but with how 2 flopped, but I hope she gets a lot more projects in the future and other things.
She's a good dancer. She's on the extras of the first Megan.
Oh, yeah. She's been a dancer her whole life.
Yeah, so it showed her like doing those scenes and stuff. What's going on, Prime One? Oh, love the picture there of Angus.
Yeah.
I recently cut my hair, but I always say when I had my hair long, I kind of look like him. I could be the tall man. I could never do it like he does, though.
I love him. He's such a great character. And Angus Scrimm is and I've always been such a huge fan of Wishmaster and Wishmaster 2, and I didn't know I knew all the cameos in
the
that
genie?
film,
Yeah.
except for Angus Scrimm doing the narration. I found out a few years after I saw it growing up. And that was like a revelation when I figured that out and I read that. I forgot where it was years ago, but I said, wow, I never knew that he did the narration. I love the score in this film. That's one of the highlights for me.
You see the kids, they turn the paper calendar, so they do it to April 1st, just to fool kind of people.
Yeah, yeah. But that like wow, 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 wow. That's such a weird.
The road just sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, it fits the tone perfectly. This movie, like the music is really, really good in this.
So I'm forgetting names. It was her and the other one that was in the Thornbirds. They had that same type of hairstyle. God, I forget her name. She was also in.
Okay, yeah, I know who you mean. I wouldn't know her. I can't.
Those two were bombshells back in the day.
Carolyn Monroe was so gorgeous. She's still looking fucking fine.
No, she still looks hot as hell. Yeah, I've seen pictures of her.
Dude, same with Barbara Crampton. It was one of my dreams to get on here. And I've had most of the Reanimator and Empire and stuff family on. Charles Band, Richard Band, Ted Nicolau, Andrew Devoff. He did later on worked with them.
Reanimator is great.
Brian Usna, Chris Alexander. It's like Barbara, come on. Like Barbara and Jeffrey Combs. Those are the only two. Yeah,
that one dude was in a great film called Bad Dreams. People need to watch that. They haven't seen that film yet.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Bad Dream is terrific.
The
dude that plays the cult leader in that film was the villain in Nightmare USA. He died a while back.
I've seen that one. Okay, so what's it called again?
Bad Dreams. It was like a double set from Scream Factory that came with visiting hours. So it takes place, in a mental facility.
Visiting hours or I'm thinking X-Ray. Yeah, visiting hours. That's
because you did X-Ray. Yeah, you did X-Ray. I did his double feature with Schizoid with Mr. Klaus Kinski.
Nice. Yeah, X-Ray is one of the few movies set in the hospitals I can stand. Since then,
too. She's hot as hell.
Oh, absolutely. The only thing I remember from that movie is Bushmouth. The Bushmouth music video. They have that in American Wolf in Paris. I don't remember that. That's funny. Country Shape Media said, in terms of physical agony, I would say London. Yeah, the transformation. It really sells how extremely painful and horrific the curse is. Yeah, for sure. That's one of the biggest things with that scene is the bones breaking, like Chris, like you said, the bones breaking, and just the way that the limbs stretch, and like when his heels and Achilles tendon and stuff start stretching out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
that is fucking unbelievable.
Legs go up.
But all of his screams with the blue moon, right, playing in the background, and all of that is it's just like I said, a smorgasbord and just a highlight of effects work, where it's a lot more subtle in the howling. And it kind of sticks to the eerie atmosphere that the movie already has and doesn't like shine a spotlight on it as much, but not like in a negative way towards London. It's shine as much spotlight and light on it as you want. It looks fantastic in London. But yeah, it does really highlight the pain for sure.
It's funny. It's the other girl that takes her bra from her blouse, tosses it to her, and then she tosses that bra over to him.
Yeah, she puts
a condom in there. That's all like looks like it's filled with something. He's like, oh, okay. This is extreme because he got bare naked in this too.
Oh yeah,
that's actually him. They lifted up and put him in that toilet. That's him doing that. I was like, shit.
Oh, is it? Yeah. I really like his character too.
And he's straight full frontal too.
Yeah. And he stays committed, man, in his role here.
He looks like the dude from Nightmare on Elm Street too, a little bit, that facial expression.
Yeah, a little bit. He looks like Mark Patton a bit.
Yeah, Mark
Patton, yeah.
Recently he had his birthday.
Yeah, he's been not doing well. I was going to do a stream, a GoFundMe stream a while back for him, but then I got, it was so weird. I got like a random thing, on Reddit, which I barely use because it's a cesspool, but you get fucking notifications now and then from whatever subgroup, and YouTube came up and it said like something about putting a GoFundMe link in a stream, and they got a strike community warning or something for that, because it's technically a link to somewhere else they don't want you to go. or not even that, but where people could pay, like money or like transactions are involved. So I saw that and I said, I'm not chancing it, and then I just stopped, canceled it. But yeah, he hasn't been doing well. He's been sick for a while.
As the coach comes in here,
is great.
What the hell are you doing?
I mean, like I said, and as someone said in the chat earlier, it really makes you feel for him during all this.
Marty,
for Marty, he's completely naked, getting dunked, fucking swirling in the toilet bowl. They're all
looks better with her hair up. She puts her hair up when they're all doing that. She looks better with her hair up.
Yeah, we could do the fog sometime, Synth. You want to join me for that?
Fog's is a lot of one's favorite character. I like that score a lot.
Yeah. I think I did a guitar cover of the theme to that, or just like not even really like a full cover. I like figured it out on guitar like a few years back, and I made a little quick video playing it on there. I should do a full cover on the keyboard with that of the fog theme, because that is a great score. Was it like something like that? That's cool.
That goes for you too. She like becomes a famous actress or whatever, like in real life when he all calls her, or she marries somebody rich.
Oh shit! Since your birthday Sunday, yeah, man. September is like we have so many birthdays this month in the community. Nanette's was last week. Anthony's was this month. Joe just said he had his. Mine was last week.
Nice.
Sunday.
My father's was on Tuesday, the 23rd. That's usually when fall starts.
Who's?
My father, my late dad.
Happy birthday to him.
1940. Yeah. September 23rd, 1940. Yeah.
Nice.
He would have been, there was a 7-year difference between my mom, so I'm kind of being maybe not generous, maybe in his mid 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad's 67 and my mom's 68.
Yes, coach. Yes, coach. That's right.
I like the characters too in this. They're likable.
They're likable characters. Yeah, that's very rare.
Despite the shit they do to his kid, like early on, but like later on, like when they come back and stuff, and then they're all bonding again, and like
it's like prom night. I like the characters.
Memorable. I never liked Prom Night, man. That's one movie I don't dislike it in any way.
Just not like up there.
Yeah, it's just
it's very different film. It's very different than what you think it is.
Oh yeah, and there's definitely some giallo aspects in that.
Oh, it's huge.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
Hi guys.
I love this. Yeah, I remember this. It goes like yelling in their face.
Yeah, things kind of got out of hand, and
yeah, a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, he has the hots for me.
Yeah. Doesn't he say like, "Oh, next time if I'm trying to get lucky or get laid or something"?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Then they give him a joint to smoke, and it's like shit or something. I don't know what's.
Oh no, Jason, this isn't that one. No, you're talking about Cutting Class. That's the one with Brad Pitt. That's the one with Brad Pitt. That's like not his first film. I think it is actually one he doesn't talk about.
This. Jennifer Beals. Okay, yeah, the Cutting Class. Yeah, Cutting Class is. I wanted to do that one.
I have the MVD of that
this month, but honestly, that's a movie I've watched maybe 2 times, and the 2 times that I threw it on, I just wasn't paying full attention, and I couldn't tell you a kill out of that movie or anything really, but it is fun, and just seeing Brad Pitt in a young role.
Yeah, it's like a film with James Spader called Jack's Back. I like Jack's Back, but it's very different than what you think it is. Like,
yeah. I like the way these greasers look.
Yeah. Very good, Joey.
Yeah.
He's doing it with his fist, too. Those are knuckle push-ups. Those are harder.
Oh, definitely.
Those are hella hard.
I remember this fucking song, though. I remember this song gets used to death in this movie. The women are flipping.
she's flipping thrusting with the push-up, so you know what that's about. Nothing wrong with that.
Not one bit. What about Zombie High with Virginia Madison? That's a movie I haven't seen forever.
Zombie High?
Zombie High? Yeah,
I haven't. That's on Tubi too. It has the dude from Christine in it too. Marty character.
Okay. Yeah, I know who you mean. I've never been a big Christine fan. That's nowhere near a top Carpenter movie for me. I like it.
Oh, that might be his best in my opinion. I really like Christine. Really? It's better than the book, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, I read the book when I was growing up. I don't remember it.
The book is unfortunately convoluted. Yeah. King has
I remember not caring for the novel much back then, and then that was rare to read a King story.
King isn't good with the endings of his books. No, he's not good with the endings.
No, he can't end a fucking story to save his life, dude. There's
actually the best
that he does.
There's actually his best, to tell you the truth. If you think about it, that ending.
Harry, Salem's Lot. I'm looking at I always say my bookcase, 3 of them right here.
He's all smoking a joint or whatever.
The Shining too. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. That's funny too. The Shining has a good ending in the novel. I actually prefer the novel to the movie.
That's why they changed it a bit in Dr. Sleep.
Yeah. And as much as that's my favorite novel ever and my favorite King novel,
that doesn't even have an ending.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
Like, what is it?
Like being my favorite novel, the ending is still fucking ridiculous for that book.
That's the one book I don't have. One of the many books I don't have from him, but it's just long and.
Yeah, no, that's my favorite novel ever. I love it.
Jack's Back is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
James Spader. I do like James Spader. He plays more of an asshole better than he does other things and stuff like that. Like,
I love James
New
Spader.
Kid.
Anything. I love that man so much. James Spader is a national treasure. Same with Timothy Olyphant, who's another.
Timothy Olyphant is great actor.
I adore that man. I adore him.
Crazy's remake is actually quite good.
Oh yeah, I like the Crazy's remake almost as much as the original. Probably as much as the original. Not that I like it better, but I think they're both equally,
a big bottle that says nitric acid.
Yeah,
on
I know. I always love
that.
I remember that every time.
But they would never put that on there.
No. And that was just on this rickety ass fucking shelf that it could collapse at any second.
Mute Witness. I haven't seen Mute Witness.
I haven't seen Mute Witness either.
Arrow released that.
Yeah. Hope all is well. How you doing, Stace?
Hey, Stacy. Oh yeah, what is it? The naked kid, he just goes like past him like real quick. He's like, "Well, what are you doing?" With his he puts that's like tennis. Those tennis film, they put the jackets around them and tie them up around their necks. I did that in school, just around your waist and stuff like that with your coat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did that too. See, with I like about this is that the first, we're 15 minutes in or so. It takes its time, getting you to know these characters a bit. And that's like you said earlier, it's a rare thing in an 80s slasher movie to have such likable characters. And funny how this was also called April Fool's Day at first when they started this. And April Fool's Day, the slasher movie we have, is another movie, I think, with a fantastic cast of characters.
Yeah,
it's another example. Yeah, and everybody in that is great. It's another example of a slasher film
I was so sour on that ending for the longest time, and then it just grew on me.
I love the ending to that, but I can't watch. It does hinder my rewatches of it for sure, depending on my mood. That's one of those movies. Like once you know the twist, it's hard to ever watch that movie the same way again. And as a slasher, if you're going to watch it as a slasher film, nothing's happening really. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the kills you get sucked out of more because of that. Which, speaking of the kills, I just hit a Tubi break ad quick, but the kills in this, they're not the best. They're not like anything great that I remember, but there's some good stuff. Like his whole thing with that's about to happen in a bit when he gets melted, his face gets melted, and the place goes on fire and shit.
There's one where they go back and they all drink something. Something happens with one of them.
Yeah, one of them starts like it's a beer or something like that. That's in there like a fridge. Then I remember the one with the couple fucking in the bed and they get electrocuted while they're fucking each other.
Great.
That's a great kill. And I really don't like.
I think that's the one you mentioned in your top kills and stuff like that.
Yeah, I did put that in. I did throw that kill in, which I'm not a big fan of electrocution deaths, but there's a few in movie. There's maybe 4 or 5 that are great.
They're all like laughing and stuff like that because there's no there's no alarms or smoke detectors, so you're not going to get that. There that goes, because he didn't know that he put that up there. Kind of good slow motion wise too. There it goes, boom.
Yeah,
all over his face.
He really does a really good performance in this. He should be this movie in general should be more well known, and I'm happy that it's been getting more praise over the years and like reevaluate. It's been reevaluated a decent amount.
Yeah,
I mean that whole fire effect and everything splashing on his face, all that looks really, really good. That's a pretty cool fire stunt.
Carolyn Monroe running in slow motion is always good.
Oh, absolutely. Doesn't matter what she's doing or what movie it is. Just slow it down and it makes it better. Checking out Alien Earth. Never saw, and you know I'm not a big Alien fan, Ginger. That series. I've never seen past 2. I've never seen past Aliens, except for Romulus, which I actually really, really enjoyed.
Romulus could have been better.
What's up, Ben?
It could have been,
Ben? But I did enjoy it. How you doing, Ben? Huge bug fan. Huge fan of Mute Witness. Love horror movies that take place on a set of a horror movie. So like Return to Horror High.
Oh, that's
like
right.
We were talking about Chris and I were talking about before we went live. Return to Horror High, because they're filming a movie there at the school where there was the killing spree.
And there was room for a sequel at the end of that film. It never happened. George Clooney.
Yeah, George Clooney is in it for like 2 seconds. He's in it for like 4 minutes, maybe.
As an actor playing a security guard.
Yeah. Something. And then he gets killed immediately. The kills aren't great in that movie either. That's one thing. But it's such an interesting meta film.
It's
like early
so
on. It's such an interesting slasher film for its time. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's Dick Randall right there. That way back.
Yeah, on the phone.
With Pieces on his right, on our right, poster of Pieces, dude.
Yeah, I know. I love.
Come on now.
It's one of my favorite slashers. Pieces.
Mommy Issues. It's a character piece.
And I know it's crazy, like when you think
I'd
about
be
it,
a dick too. I'd go to a horror convention if Savini was there and I had a poster of Pieces, I'd try to sneak it to him, sign it, do it. Could you sign it? I'll pay you to sign it. I guarantee you that poster would be worth bank if he signed it. Because we know he was part of that film. He doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah, there's been long-standing rumors about Savini doing work on Pieces. But
because we're a fan of his work, you can see what work is his. That's a brutal film.
I mean, there is stuff that looks like Savini's work.
Hey, what's going on, Russell? Good to see you, my man.
Yeah, Russ, what's up, buddy? How you doing, brother? Hope all is well.
I'm not doing that picture. Oh, come on. Oh, she has that when they started getting those wall phones and stuff like that. That's way old school 80s.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? I remember still growing up with those. I remember the cord phones on the wall.
My grandparents had
I'm like the last generation.
Turn ones.
Oh,
I remember those
on the wall. Yeah. I used to have in my old house. I used to have an antique phone that you would, on the wall and the thing you hold to your ear.
Those were great. Yeah.
Yeah. Carolyn Monroe.
And she's all good with it. She's one of the rare, actresses. Like, yeah, sure, no problem. And the whole thing between her and Randall is just great. That's a nod. That's a real nod to people like him.
Yeah. Ben said Mute Witness has a mute girl who works on a horror movie in Eastern Europe, witnesses a snuff film being made on the set late night, and spends the rest of the movie running from them. Yeah, that sounds familiar. I don't think I've seen it, but it does. I know the name, and I know it sounds familiar. But I do like movies also that are set on the set of a movie or a production. I mean, like Opera by Argento is my favorite Argento movie, set on the production of the opera. And same with Stage Fright by Soavi, on the play that they're working on. Any type of production where they're working on something and a slasher or maniac starts taking them out one by one.
That goes back to a film from Alfred Hitchcock that I have called Stage Fright. That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't think I ever saw that one.
Yeah, Warner Archive released it. I decided to pick it up. I'm like, why not? I haven't seen a lot of Hitchcock films. I've seen a few, but
honestly, I never got huge into him. I've seen maybe a good dozen of his films in my life. I remember maybe half a dozen.
Rope is one of his best, if not his best film.
There's a lot more I have to dive into. Which one?
It's called Rope with Jimmy Stewart.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, that's one of his first, and Frenzy, one of his last. Is very good.
Frenzy is very good, and it's fucking brutal for Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, it was his take on giallo films. It really was,
and it was. And you have some Herschel Gordon Lewis influences in there, I think too.
Yeah, you have the chick with their tongue out her mouth or whatever it is, and stuff like that. That's a brutal scene with her. Yeah. Oh yeah, the white buggy.
Yeah,
as I call it, the white Volkswagen. It is a great soundtrack, I have to admit.
Yeah, it really is underrated. You never hear about the score to this movie.
If the Vestron didn't cost so much at the moment, that's a Blu-ray too. Yeah, I would get it. But that sold pretty quickly as soon as they released it.
Yeah, no, I would imagine. Some of them sell out so fast. Joe said, I need to check out your review of Weapons. I really enjoyed the movie. Check out Conjuring Last Rites. Did The Strangers Chapter 2 come out yet?
It's been at some horror cons. There's a dude I follow on Instagram, Slasher Talk. Very cool dude. He does all that stuff. He went there. He did not like it. He walked out.
No?
He walked out. And I'm like,
I did not like the Chapter 1. So
I thought Chapter 1 was okay. I didn't hate it. But I had high hopes for Chapter 2 because 3 is already done. They did that like in unison.
I didn't hate it, but I mostly just saw it pointless for the most part.
It's the fact because it's a reimagining of those two films. And I like Pray at Night too. A little bit more than I like the OG. I love the OG, but Pray at Night is pretty good.
I like it better than the. By the way, I like it better than the original.
Halloween 2 is my second all-time favorite slasher film.
Yeah, I know you love Halloween 2. I mean, that's probably one of my lesser favorites, but I still have a lot of nostalgia for it from just seeing it so young and seeing it every Halloween on every fucking marathon when they play. And a lot of it has to do with the hospital thing. I just can't stand movies in hospitals for the most part. X-Ray and Visiting Hours, like two of the only exception.
The thing is,
there are others.
They took a take off the Purge films. Like the first Purge film is good. Then the rest are just like, well, you kind of know what's going on. Before then, you didn't, or this, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And then also the biggest thing is I just hate the sibling connection.
Yeah,
I hate that so much.
Yeah, the truck, Joey. That's a Jimmy, I think. Or maybe it's a Dodge Ram, but GMC Jimmys had that color with the white top on them. Yeah, my dad had like a 72. I could hear him coming home with that bad boy.
Best one is The Birds. The Birds is pretty good, actually. That movie gets shit on.
I started watching The Birds. I need to finish that. The starting sequence of that is a trip.
I'll never forget back in the day, like 25 plus years ago, when I went to Disney World a few times with my family growing up. They had an Alfred Hitchcock presents type thing, and
yes, they did.
Right? Have you been there?
Yes, they did. They had Twilight Zone stuff too. The Tower of Terror.
Yeah. Yes, they did. That was great.
Then they sold out and renamed it the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, and I think they got. I think they got rid of the. Is the Alfred Hitchcock thing still there? Because you would sit there and it was right.
I don't think it is.
With the house and the motel, and they played out the shower scene. then you would put on the 3D glasses, and then it was one of those like little theaters where you would have the birds come flying at you, but you would feel it, like the wind blowing, and it would feel like they were pecking at you and stuff, like one of those immersive experiences. That was really cool.
I think where they're at was originally a closed down school to begin with. I forget. I have to look at my notes, but it was an actual school that they do go to, actual set, very independently made. Think if you've ever seen
if you've ever seen the horror movie adaptation.
There's a few indie slashers like that.
I've never seen that one actually, man.
Robert Englund is the
I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about too.
I've never seen that one. Robert Englund playing.
There's the one from Brian De Palma called Phantom of the Mall.
Yeah, that's true too. And I've seen that. I remember seeing that as like growing up as a kid. But I've never been
motorcycle.
I've never been a fan of the Phantom of the Opera story, like the whole original story and the film and everything. Yeah, I've never been.
Hammer supposedly has a good version of that.
Yeah, does it? I got to get more into Hammer movies because I've never been a big Hammer fan ever. And it's weird because of how much of a big Italian horror fan that I am, and all the lighting and stuff that I love so much in those films and the color usage. And Hammer did a lot of movies with some great lighting and that gothic atmosphere. That Bava, I mean, Bava was super inspired by Hammer films.
That's why it just worked there. Christopher Lee stated, it was a pleasure to work with him.
Yeah, from the get-go.
Even though they dubbed my
Black Sunday.
That's
Black and white. Black Sunday still looks like a very Hammer influenced movie visually, and that's for a black and white film too.
That's why George Lucas got them to play Peter Cushing, to play those parts. Peter Cushing as Grand Moff Tarkin, dude. He was a huge Hammer.
Yeah, there's a few people in our community who are big Hammer fans.
I've been into it for a couple years. Christopher Lee's my favorite Dracula. I can't believe I'm saying that, but he really is.
I can't comment too much on it because I've only seen.
Yeah, there's just something about him.
Movie with him. What's the main one?
The horror Dracula.
The horror Dracula. Right?
That was his first part one Dracula.
That's one of the few Hammer films that I saw way back, and I really
it's like The Curse of Frankenstein. That's my all-time favorite Hammer film. That started Hammer horror.
I don't know if I saw that one, but I know I've seen the horror Dracula.
They're releasing a 4K of that. Peter Cushing. As Victor Frankenstein, dude.
I gotta check that one out. Yeah, I got to dive into some more Hammer movies. Ben said Chapter 2 of The Strangers came out today, he thinks. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, back to The Strangers quick. Because, I'm a bigger fan of Prey at Night than the original.
It's a campy slasher film, literally. They go to this place to do that. It's like Black Phone 2 looks very good. Just from the trailer, it looks very good.
I don't watch trailers, so I don't know anything about it or how it looks. But
it looks like a mix between The Nightmare on Elm Street, and it takes place in the 80s.
I didn't like the first Black Phone. I wasn't a fan of that one. Scott Derrickson is very hit or miss for me as a director.
I get it. Ethan Hawke kills it as the park, but he's dead. He's messing around with them. Like they go there. He's like, you thought you forgot about me. I'm still here, type of thing in a phone booth, dude. I'm like, dude, F that.
No, he did a great job as always.
He does.
Phenomenal actor.
He played some good horror parts. Daybreaker, he's good in that.
Yeah, Daybreaker, Sinister, of course, which was another Scott Derrickson movie.
I like Sinister. That's my favorite Boogeyman film. That's the Boogeyman.
I came around to that movie quite a bit over the years. When it first came out, I thought it was good. And then
found footage.
That was kind of it. Yeah, definitely. There's some aspects of found footage in there. But
that's good. They do the Friday the 13th thing with the mask. Boy,
I saw that.
Dude, they did it with the mask. I was like, man, you guys got to be careful. Even then, it's like, wait a minute.
I know, right? They're gonna always.
Mr. Miller be like, wait a minute.
How iconic that became. But I mean, that was earlier, I think. But The Strangers Chapter 1. I just thought, and what Rennie Harling directing. I was saying Harling for some reason. Rennie Harling directing that. I mean, he started with Nightmare 4. right, or was it 5? It was one of those.
I like the Dream Child. A lot of people shit on that film. I like the Dream Child.
One of those was Rennie Harlan, and I think it was his first movie or one of his first films. I think it was 4, and he's done so many great movies. Then you see his name attached to the Strangers property, which is a property I don't think you can really do much with. I don't think
you can't really. There's only been 2 films, 3 now technically.
Yeah, well, now 4 with the chapter 2. We got 4. So it's like the first chapter was just a complete retread of the original Strangers, which again, I'm not a huge fan of the original Strangers. So it's not like it was just a complete retread, boring as can be, just everything done less
and you
well.
You kind of know who they are. Spoiler, they're the people that are in that damn town, specifically the one woman they talk to.
And they didn't change anything enough. They hardly changed anything. They changed one of them was a guy, I think, instead of the girl. Pinup girl or doll face. Well, I think it was pinup girl, maybe. Looked like it.
I think that's her. I think it's the chick in the diner. It has to be.
It looked like it could possibly be a guy because, like, she, whatever, was wearing a hood.
Right.
They don't doll do face in the other movies.
Yeah, doll face.
Was it doll face?
Yeah, doll face.
One of them. But the only justification for that movie for chapter 1 was me saying, well, unless they're going to plan on taking it somewhere real interesting with chapters 2 and 3. And as Ginger just said, I think Monty G did a review today in chapter 2. Chapter 1 fucking sucked. Okay, I thought you were going to say Monty G said that chapter 2 fucking sucked. And I was going to say I would not be surprised. I got to check out his review. I don't want to know too much spoiler wise. I'll see like its genuine consensus on it. Halloween
I do.
Is my favorite because you know who? Oh, absolutely, we know.
I like 4 and 5. I like 4 and 5.
Yeah, they dropped significantly for me over the years. Well, 5 did. 4 is one of my favorite sequels. After Halloween,
that's pretty good. That's true. Yeah,
it would be Halloween. The original is untouched. It's my 3rd favorite movie. And then Halloween 3 is the next best sequel for me. Then Halloween 4. Then 6.
Yeah, they're all like
the rest after that don't really matter much, like to me.
Yeah, they're all like in the classroom. It says "Welcome back" and stuff. You see all the liquor and shit like that. Then you see the lockers. Now each one has their name on it, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And then don't they find?
It's like, oh look, I got my locker.
I think they find something in the locker.
The tall dude there, he's been in some other films too. I forget his name. He's a good actor.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
The comedy bit.
Yeah, probably likely he was in some comedy back then.
Hey, what are these doing here?
We don't know.
Yeah, the shoes. His old gym shoes.
You like the Strangers show? That's cool. I could not get into it at all. Hammer smokes has.
Yes, they did. Yeah, they show their cleavage in that film. Yeah,
those Brides of Dracula.
They're the kind of the first to do that. Brides of Frankenstein. Yeah. Oh no, Brides of Dracula. Yeah, the one Lee wasn't in as that part.
Yeah. Joe, yes, I did hear that. We are getting a Halloween the game, and didn't we?
The trailer for that was pretty good.
Didn't we? I saw some of the trailer, like when I was swiping on, maybe it was TikTok, and there was someone posted it. It looks pretty cool. Yeah. And didn't we just get or are getting a Hellraiser video game? Or it came
yes, we are. That's first person. I can't play those, but that game looks really good. Shows a couple doing it and stuff like that. And she decides to be a stupid bitch and pick up the box and mess around with it. Let's play a game. Sure.
Well, GTA 6, I mean, that's the biggest event ever in video gaming history when that comes out. I mean, I'm getting more and more excited.
It looks like a music video, dude. I'm not feeling that shit.
Yeah, I can't wait just to fucking see what they do and how far they push everything. Because
that game is going to be huge.
It's been 13 years or some shit since, or it will be when it releases, since GTA 5. And I was always a big Rockstar fan growing up with all the.
They're great games. Oh, Vice City's my all-time favorite.
Vice City's my favorite game. Too, actually.
I have the CD soundtrack to that, dude. Every radio station.
It's so good. the soundtrack to Vice City was one of the best soundtracks to a video game ever.
Oh, at least of all time.
It was so good. All the
for video games, there's 2 soundtracks: Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit 2, and that one.
That had a really good soundtrack.
Oh, Fever for the Flavor from Hot Action Cop. The original version of that song is quite raunchy. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, but the one for Vice City and that game in general, it's my favorite GTA 2. And I remember vividly playing them for the first time, GTA 3 and Vice City. I think Vice City just came out at my cousin's house at the time on a PlayStation or something like that. I think it was PlayStation. And being blown away because it was the first time that like you in 3D.
It's the first time I heard Iron Maiden.
Like 10 minutes get in a car, drive around, and do whatever. It was the first
2 minutes to midnight. That was the first time I ever heard that song. And Madhouse from Anthrax. Here's your medication, Mr. Brown.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
Just like, dude.
Yep, I played 3 and Vice City like during that same day with my cousin. So he was 20 years older than me. And
Monroe is all sniffing the cocaine. She's like, nah, I don't need that.
And it's not even that just the Grand Theft Auto games. It's I love Bully. I think Bully was such a great game, and we never got a Bully 2. That's such a fucking crime because that was a fun game, and just the fact that it's a game where you have to go to school and like go to class and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
You got to make.
And they made that fun. Yeah, they made that fun.
They sure did.
Wild. And then Red Dead Revolver, and then Red Dead Redemption, and the DLC for that with the zombies, Undead Nightmare is probably some of the best DLC.
She goes up to him as he lit. She goes, "I want to go pee." He's like, "Then go then." He's like, "Then go."
The way that he says it to her, yeah. She looks like Andrew.
Monroe has to be more lit, dude. You're all sniffing that up your nose through a straw. It's just funny when she goes, "No, I'm good," and just go.
Yeah. She looks like Adrienne Barbeau there for a second, just sitting there.
She does a little bit,
right?
That's another slasher that hasn't been.
The way with her hair.
That's another slasher that's never been any other format other than VHS, and that's it's called Open House, and it's a slasher with her in it. And literally,
I don't know if I ever saw it, but I've heard of that.
Yeah, the Ed Gein story. Yeah, definitely. That looks actually really good.
I love looking at watching any type of serial killer and true crime docs and stuff like that. Why are you doing this? Because you were home. I love that. Yeah, I love that line in the first Rangers, and I love that line. The line of is Tamara
home invasion
in the first.
Invasion.
They
F with them.
Strangers are not slasher movies at all.
Yeah,
I mean, you can argue that the second one, that Prey at Night, is more slasher-esque, but they're still at their heart. They're home.
What do you think you're doing here?
And Tamara home is a great iconic line. After the first 2 times, though, like even in Prey at Night, I love that movie. When I heard it when it came out, I said, "All right, they used it again." It's not the most whatever though. Now after in Strangers chapter 1, you hear it again. Then it's like, all right, come on now. It's like, I hate if they use that line again in chapter 2. I
do like the scenes with her just in the house where she's walking around and stuff like that. You know stuff is going on.
The original Strangers.
With chapter 1 too, and they do it in Strangers too, where you see them. She doesn't. I do like that. I do like that. You see them, then they're gone because they're already in the house. That's where the
when you see the man in the mask behind her when she's cream on the counter, and he just comes slowly into frame in the background. There's no attention really brought to it. Yeah, that's great.
He's a big dude too. The guy playing him is a big dude.
Yeah, well, Damien Maffei played him in the sequel in Prey at Night, and I'm friendly with him. I talk with him. I was supposed to have an interview last year, and then he had a power outage. Yeah, and then we never were able to set it back up. So the next project he has, well, he's going to come up. But he shoots me messages here and there and memes and shit, and we'll talk with now and then. He's a great guy. He plays a lot of villains in horror movies, like Haunt, which is a great movie.
Oh, yeah, I love Haunt.
He plays the devil, the guy who works at the devil-looking dude with the horns.
Okay.
He plays him in that. He plays a small role, one of the guys in the Wrong Turn reboot.
There he is.
A lot of bad guys.
Hi, Marty.
Hey, Marty.
Yeah, he picks him up with one arm. That's a trip. Oh,
I love that whole design of his mask and the jester and everything, like the hat. I love that.
And he pins him to that. He pins him to that wall.
Yeah, that looks all right. Like I said, like the kills, there's not a lot of effects work in this movie.
Right,
They're
it's
not really
low budget.
they're not great. Yeah, there's not a lot of graphic kills or anything like that. So that takes it down for me a little. As
Dick Randall said it all the time. It's like he brought out so many films out here. It's almost criminal. Like,
oh, absolutely. The amount that he.
No, I like Rob Zombie's Halloween. I like Halloween too. A lot of people shit on that.
I like H2 so much. I love that movie. That movie gets shit on so much, and that is such an unpopular opinion that we have, that we like it.
Oh, that opening scene is crazy good.
In the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
it turns out it's all like a dream and stuff like that.
He's so brutal in that film, in H2. Same as he is in The Curse of Michael Myers.
Yeah,
Halloween 6.
Tyler Mane, a big mofo. Yeah, wrestler, a former pro wrestler.
Yep. He was well cast for sure. But Rob Zombie's Halloween, the original, his remake, I like it. It's just not something I'll throw on often. But I throw on H2 much more often than I ever will. It's original. I really do love H2. And anyone who doesn't like that movie, I get it 100%. Totally understand.
It's funny though, because I do like the theatrical cut of 2 better than the unrated one and stuff like that. And he's like, well, it's because you know who hindered me and stuff like that. There's a reason why they hindered you, my man. No offense to him, but you can't direct a film on your own, my friend. You just can't do it. He can't. He can't. We've seen the Munsters. He can't do it.
Well, nowadays I would agree. Yeah, 100%. He House of a Thousand Corpses is my favorite Rob Zombie movie, but I think his best.
Devil's Reject is my favorite from him. I love Devil's Rejects, dude. Holy shit!
That's what I think is his best film.
That's what he wanted to do. That's his take on Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, not the first one, the second one.
Yep. Which is my favorite in that series. Is TCM 2. I just messaged Caroline Williams.
Adam Copeland for like a minute.
Right. Yeah. I can see it. I just messaged Caroline Williams the other night, last night actually, for see if maybe she wanted to come on again sometime before the end of the year.
There he goes. He drinks the beer and then he just crushes.
Yeah, that's what happened. The insides he'll come out of some shit, but it's a prank, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a prank. Yeah, he's not feeling so good because there's stuff in there, like basically what burned his face.
That's what I remember.
Like, oh God! Oh, see, those are good special effects there when he's trying. He's doing that himself.
Yeah. That does look cool. That looks like the end of Anthropophagus by Joe D'Amato.
Love Anthropophagus. Yeah, Anthropophagus. That's a Friday the 13th film, kind of.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. It has
where Absurd is a Halloween 2 type film. So
yes, absolutely. I mean, Absurd is such a Halloween movie.
Yeah, she has blood like all over her. Yeah, that just like ripped open his stomach. You see all the pictures of him up there? Oh, he dead. That's a good kill.
Yeah, that is a good kill, actually. I couldn't remember if that was a prank, though, or not. That actually happened, right?
And there is picture right there.
Yeah, because I forgot it because I confused.
Yeah, you see the bubbly shit in the can? That's an old school can, too, where he shotgunned it. As I call it.
I confuse this sometimes with April Fool's Day, not because of it being called that originally too, but because of them playing the pranks on each other on April Fool's Day. So I forgot if that was a prank they were playing or if he actually was killed just now.
Oh, yeah, shocked her, and now she's got. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, another film that was called something else too. Don't Go Into House was originally called. Well, there's 2 versions. So there's Don't Go Into the House, and then there's The Burning, which that's the better Burning than The Burning, in my opinion. I do like The Burning, but it's not like, I don't know. It soured on me a little bit for some reason. I don't know.
The Burning's a top 10 slasher for me, but Don't Go in the House is a top slasher for me.
Scream Factory doesn't have the uncut version of that film, but Prime does, because that's where I first saw it. Don't Go in the
House or The Burning?
No, The Burning. There's a scene where they're all in the lake. They took that out, and Scream Factory doesn't have it on their release. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it.
Which scene?
Where they're getting all lovey-dovey, the 2 main characters. They actually go into the lake. It's that poster where you see him kissing in the lake. They did an extended scene with that. They took that. That wasn't put yeah.
Interesting.
That may have been a rights issue. I'm surprised, like, because I first saw it on Amazon Prime and they had the full version. So. Oh, she naked. Oh, that's right. She goes into the bath. I forgot about this. So she goes into the bath.
Yeah, I remember this too.
I forgot about this one.
Forgot too. Yep.
I think this is acid. That's in the water.
Yeah, and she starts rubbing her body with it, and then it starts like fucking melting or some shit or blood or something.
Yeah,
like that's what it sounds
takes a minute.
Yeah, that's what I remember. And he's trying to kick the gate or the grate on the windows.
Yeah, trying to kick it out.
Shocked. It's rigged with electricity to shock their asses.
I think this is the only film when Monroe is like literally the final girl. Like, yeah.
Right? Well, I mean, Maniac, but Maniac isn't really like that. It's not like a slasher film. You know what I mean? Like, I look at Maniac as a much more of a character study than a slasher.
It's a character piece. Yeah, character piece slasher film.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, I always try to make that distinction for some reason, like with slasher movies and
it's like Henry
and character studies. Yeah.
Henry's not a slasher film either.
Absolutely not.
Conversations with a Serial Killer is, my goodness. Yeah. I love that film.
Yeah. Like those type of movies. And like, same with
one I just got from Grindhouse.
Psycho, I never consider a slasher ever.
It has slasher tropes, though. It's the invisible. It's the point of view, specifically the scene from the stairs, which is done very well.
Dude, that overhead shot of the stairs when Arbogast goes up, sliced, that is one of my favorite shots in horror.
You can look up interviews that Jim Cavett did with Hitchcock, which is a trippy interview, dude. Yeah, I like it's a like
Hitchcock and Cavett.
Yeah, because he talks about Psycho, and he talks. That's how he talks. He's like, "Well, put him on the stairs. And you see the knife and all this other stuff too." And it's like,
I still do not want Stranger Things. Yeah, I know you're.
Yeah, sorry, Joseph. I couldn't get into Stranger Things. Well, probably because of Millie Bobby Brown. I'll admit that I don't like her. I don't
really care for
her. I really don't. I really don't.
I'm not a fan of her actually.
Yeah,
I like more so. The redhead girl, Sadie Sink, who was in the Fear Street. I think she's better than Millie Bobby Brown.
Interesting people in there. One of them is the daughter of Ethan Hawke and what's her name? You do recognize her a little bit. Uma Thurman.
Yeah,
she's the one that runs a place in the mall or something like that. And I'm like, when I looked her up and stuff like that, I'm like, oh.
I didn't know that was Uma Thurman's kid. Sonny. I look at the name. Russell says, "Do you like horror metal music?" Well, you know our answers for that.
Gwar.
Russ. Gwar is actually a band that I really like. Everything I've heard, but I never got big into them. But
me neither. Beavis and Butthead kind of got me into that because they.
Yeah, I saw them on them back in the day. Yeah, that was one of the ways that I heard some of their music. Same with Rammstein. They were
Rammstein is terrific. There comes the acid or whatever it is.
Du Hast is a great song. That was a hit. But there's a few other songs of theirs, but I never got big into them either. But I've always loved your classic.
There's the one music video
hard rock to metal,
cockroaches. Because they're very German, so it sounds like they're marching, and you see like a lot of these ants like marching, and you hear the marching and stuff like that. Then they start the song. It's pretty badass.
Nice. Yeah, there's I like all types of metal, from classic rock to hard rock to
she hit her head on the tub.
Yeah, that's actually
she hit her head on the tub. Whoops. She's like, whoops. You saw her kind of wince there a little bit, so it's like I think you just see skeletons here or something like that. That's pretty good. Very Evil Dead-like.
The setting of the school is really cool in this.
Yeah,
I like the setting of this.
She dead. She more than dead. She like
bands like In Flames and like
I love In Flames.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, Swedish death metal stuff. Children of Bodom, I love a lot too.
Children of Bodom is very much horror. Living Dead beat.
Yeah, a lot of great stuff. And then
Blood Drunk.
Who else? So many bands. I love so many
because they're more like synth wise, and then they get into it and stuff like that. You're the accordion.
I'm a big progressive rock and progressive metal fan. I mean, Dream Theater has always been a favorite of mine, and John Petrucci, the guitarist from Dream Theater, is one of my biggest influences on guitar. Was learning.
In Flames, the 2000 album, Clayman. That's my all-time favorite new metal album.
That
album's a masterpiece.
I definitely.
Only for the Week. I played that music video from one of my streams and stuff. I love Only for the Week. Pinball Map. Wish I could.
I could play that whole album. I could play their first 5 albums. I'd have to like remember it like for a second, maybe some songs. But I've learned all their albums long ago on guitar.
Pinball Map just describes my thought process during that time. Wish I could. Are the Day, basically, the driver, still unknown to me.
Oh yeah, it's a great album. I mean, I do like my favorite In Flames album would be Horacle.
I have that one, 97. That was the year I graduated.
Yep. Oh, nice. And then the Jester Race would probably be number 2. And then Clayman, then Colony, and then Come Clarity.
Trigger's one of their good ones. Better one.
Another great one. That's
like Cloud Connected. I really like Cloud Connected.
That's both on Reroute to Remain, I think, right? Yeah. You like Joe? I'm on season 3 of Buffy. I never got big into Buffy. I saw it like when
I liked Angel. I thought the show was a little bit better. That was a spin-off.
I saw that too. Now and then, whenever it would like come on, like I remember growing up and I'd see reruns of it. But I never got.
You'd hear stuff from Stabbing Westward. Very good band for that time.
Yeah, Waffles. I'm like 10 minutes behind on chat. Sorry.
Heroic Waffles. That's a great
brother.
Yeah, great handle he has.
I've always said that he has one of the best handles. Heroic Waffles, so good. How you doing, brother? What year is Haunt, Russell? 2019. Yeah, Rocky got it. Hey, Rocky, how you doing?
Hey, Rocky. Yeah, it's a haunted house, extreme haunted house type of a film.
Yeah, it's a real good one.
Hello, anybody there?
Hey to each other, nice.
You too, Joseph. You have a good night, my friend. Thanks for dropping in and joining us. I need to check out your channel a bit more, Joseph. Definitely.
Take care, Joe. Have a good night, buddy. What was Bill Paxton's first film? Frailty. Frailty, right?
Was it Frailty? No, it wasn't. He was in.
I'm talking about directing. Is he talking directing?
He was in Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker.
Yes, he was actually. Yep. He has a short role as the friend.
Punk kid.
Yeah, the kid who picks on the main character.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking directing, Russell, which was
Butcher Baker's a great film too. God. Marty, that you? Oh, this is a great scene with the picture.
Oh, I remember this, yeah.
Dude. That flipping look on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just show that. This has I forget because I think it's the same score writer as Friday the 13th because it sounds a lot like Friday the 13th. The score does. I'm not kidding.
It's very, very similar.
It's very similar
in some ways. It also reminds me of Tourist Trap. You could just like with the weird instrument sounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was done by Harry Manfredini. You're right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. By Harry,
I knew I'd remember some of it. It means I love my slashers and stuff like that.
And then just read that sometime and forgot that. But yeah, as soon as you said that, it sounds like Manfredini. I had to look it up. Yeah, you're right. Good call on that one. It does sound super similar. Like this part, like all the parts, like with the violins here and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The synth heavy stuff, the wow, 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 that stuff sounds a little different.
It's ahead of its time. That's why I love synthwave, really specifically dark synth, like Dance with the Dead B-sides. My God, that's probably one of the best synth albums of all time, dude. That is so good. You can find that on YouTube, dude. Seriously, it's great this time of year.
Maya Hawke is the daughter of Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, Maya Hawke. Okay.
Mentioned her earlier. Yeah, I'm a bit behind on the chat here. Sorry, guys. Bruce love Rammstein. I'm German, but don't understand the language. Love their stage shows. Yeah, I've seen clips of them.
My mom took German in high school. We had to take a language. She knows some of it. I won't let her listen to it. And Rammstein is Rammstein.
Yeah, have a good night.
Firefly, bang, bang.
Mortuary. Which one? The 80s film or with Christopher George?
George, yeah, that was his last film too.
The Toby, yeah, it was, or the Toby Hooper film.
I didn't know there was a Toby Hooper film. Huh?
Yeah, called Mortuary. I don't think I've even seen it, but I know that it exists, and it's a thing.
It's like my slasher Saturday I did on the Toolbox Murders, the original one.
Yeah,
and you did the remake for that.
You were telling me when you were working on it, or before you uploaded. I gotta watch that because I love that movie. The Toolbox Murders is a very underrated film too.
Interesting. Well, TV actors and one very famous actor, to tell you the truth.
Oh, is he saying that Mortuary is Bill Paxton's first movie?
That's right. He is in that.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I saw.
Oh, didn't see in Butcher Baker. He's like only in there for like a little bit. You would notice him.
Yeah, you would notice him, but it is very small of a role. It's not a big role at all.
Aliens came over, man.
Yeah, that's right. Bill Paxton and Linda Day George too was in Mortuary also.
Yeah, was that his wife? Like for
yeah,
Linda Day George.
Same as in Pieces.
You bastards. Yeah.
Yep. Bastard. So funny.
Keep on getting messed up because you have Susan George. My goodness. And like
I know. Mortuary. What's the Hooper one? Let me see. 2005. I knew it was the 2000s. Yeah, directed by Toby Hooper. And nobody I really recognize. Denise Crosby is in it.
The one dude that was in Random Law.
Not like in any type of cast or anything, but
right.
What's everybody's plans for the weekend? We got one more day. We're into Friday.
I'm on my vacation, and I still have to do a thoughts and review on Pet Sematary in 1990, and then I'm doing the slasher Saturday. I'm going to keep that secret of what I'm doing it on. It's it's a newer type slasher I picked up at Wally World.
Okay, cool. Nice. I always like hearing new slashers, like ones that aren't talked about much, that aren't big releases related to a big IP, like just some random.
It's like Sick. Sick came out of nowhere a few years ago, and I like Sick better than Scream. It's a
Sick. I couldn't stand that movie.
It's a pandemic slasher that
I saw.
It was done by the original people that did Scream, and I'm like, this is what Scream should have been. Yeah,
I couldn't stand that movie. Anything with Kevin Williamson, you know me, I can't with him.
Right, I understand that.
I didn't like Sick at all. I didn't like any Kevin Williamson thing except for The Faculty.
I have to check out The Faculty,
which I don't even believe that
Katie Holmes, isn't it?
Or not? Am I thinking? Kevin. Did he write that? Yeah. Well, why?
That's alien stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. The Faculty is a great movie. Because there's been like rumors forever that he didn't even, he wrote it, the screenplay, that he didn't really write the screenplay and he was ripping off.
This one with the wrench. This is shades of Massacre High. If you haven't seen that film, check out Massacre
that's the fun one.
Yeah, Massacre High is a good one.
I've seen that in forever too. That's another one.
Yeah, with the whole car thing right here. This is a good kill right here. And also, Happy Birthday to Me.
Yeah, that's what I just did for my birthday recently.
Love Happy Birthday to Me.
Yeah, it's a
Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, I know. Well, this is Sue Anderson.
No, don't do it, please. This is even worse, though. He turns it on.
Yeah.
And that's at the bottom of the car. Oh, slits his wrist.
I'm like a few seconds behind you, I think.
That's all good.
He's under the car. He just turned the thing on while he's under the car. Yeah. Grabbing the wrench. I like how he grabs the wrench and then he shakes it a few times. And picks it up. That's cool.
I heard the remake wasn't good there, Russell. Yeah, Straw Dogs. I have the original Straw Dogs. I need to still check that one out.
Her remake sucked.
Like with Fright, Fright's a great film with Susan George, and she famously stated, because she did that and Straw Dogs at the same time, she says, "I'm done being molested in these films." I'm sorry.
God damn. Everyone. Never seen Slaughter. You never saw this one, Russ? This is a pretty popular, not popular, but it's gotten a lot more popular over the last 5-10 years, I'd say. Yeah, that's cool, actually. Yeah, when he keeps slicing him with the knife while he's under it. There you go. Then all the blood starts coming. That's a cool kill. The car kill there. Now they're and this is the couple that fucks to electrocutes.
It's like if they're automatically done. They don't show that a lot, but they show her full frontal while they show the top.
What's your yeah, I just saw that. Flash September. What's your timestamp?
I'm about, I think it may be like difference of like maybe 4 or 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, they're fucking in bed right now.
Yeah, like they're having kind of fun with that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm coming wise, and there he goes. Yeah, she puts her hands on the bed.
Yeah. We're right up at the same time. That was weird. Perfect. I hit forward.
That's weird how that works. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I hit forward a minute. The 30-second skip forward twice, and then it just lined up.
Look at those suckers bounce, man. Great stuff.
That's a cool electrocution kill. Which, like I said, I don't care for them much unless. It's
and I like they change her face there a bit, so that's good when the way they cut out. Slaughterhouse Rock, who's TerrorVision is doing a good job with releasing some of these things. Slaughterhouse Rock is being released by somebody.
That's one I never watched. Never watched Slaughterhouse Rock.
Those are the later '80s stuff. Rules changed a little bit where there's stuff you couldn't do.
That's exactly where I was going with what I was going to say, is that there's a lot of those later 80s slashers, the lower budget later 80s slasher ones.
They're very good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But there's like that one, like classic ones, or now they're considered classics in the subgenre that I just never
Night of the Demons
got into because of the lack of kills, basically. And because at that point the slasher genre was fading, and like
they're barbecued.
They were getting cut like crazy.
Welcome back, April Fools, and they see the banner there. Yeah, they're barbecued.
That's cool. Yeah, they're fucking done. They're the food for the gathering.
What do you want from us, Marty? You stinking bastard! What do you want from us?
Yeah, that's fun, terrible acting right there.
That's what you got to love. That's what you got to love from it. It's like they're trying, but they realize how kind of funny it was.
Yeah.
Tony Basil.
I know Jim did that recently.
Yeah.
Tony Basil, yeah. Trying to think what movie for tomorrow night. What slasher film? I still got to fucking edit Poltergeist 3, that video. That's what I got to do this weekend for sure.
That's another hot take. I like Poltergeist 2 more than I like the original one.
You've told me that. I know you like 2 the most. I like 3 the most out of all of them.
Which makes it interesting is they changed it. They changed the narrative with the whole Indian graveyard thing, because Indian graveyards don't exist. They don't. Yeah. There's no such thing as an Indian graveyard. So they changed it to the cult leader and introducing that dude is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah,
God is in his holy temple. He's walking when it's only raining. When he's there, I'm like, dude.
Reverend Cain.
Reverend Cain. Great villain.
Unfortunately, the actor died before Poltergeist 3 was filmed, so they
recast him. That's a cursed film. The Carol Ann character, what's her name, was very sick too.
Heather O'Rourke, and the sister from the original, Dominique Dunn, was Griffin Dunn's sister.
Didn't she get killed?
Beaten to death by her boyfriend.
By her boyfriend. Yeah.
That was Griffin Dunn's younger sister. Terrible. But yeah, they had to recast Cain for the Poltergeist 3 because the actor died after 2 released. Which I like him. He's much better in 2. Yeah. He's much better in 2. I mean, he's so creepy. I do, even though 3 is my favorite Poltergeist, he's not as creepy.
It is more of a slasher film. I haven't seen it in the longest time. Tom Skerritt's in that.
I mean, not slasher, but it's more action packed, I would say, and fast paced, and it's more creature feature-esque. That's for sure. There's a lot, just like we see more of that in 2. In Poltergeist 2, we see a few creature effect.
The thing where he's all drinking the tequila and the worm gets in his mouth.
Tequila worm.
Oh.
It's fisted up and it comes out and it turns into this thing. That's all like wild.
The whole thing with the grandma. I really like the thing with the grandma because she was like psychic or something like that. And when she dies.
Throughout the franchise, throughout all 3 movies, by the end of like the 3rd movie, it's established that Carol Ann and her mom and the grandma, like Carol Ann's mom, all had the same gift.
It's very, very Stephen King-esque the way they do it. Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, look at all the, I just did a Tubi break. Look at all the speculation all these years about Poltergeist and who actually filmed that movie.
Yeah, Tobe Hooper, Steven Spielberg. It was Tobe Hooper.
100%. It was 100% Tobe Hooper. It's just that. And I talked about this a bit in my Poltergeist review. I did like 2 months back. And
watch Life Force. Life Force is very much like Poltergeist. Like the special effects and all that stuff too. That film, it's very like Poltergeist.
I feel like I saw it when I was a kid and never saw it again.
Yeah, space vampires.
But
it's a great, epic, trashy film. I love it a lot.
Yeah, that's one I got to revisit. But the original one of Poltergeist. It's just Steven Spielberg is such a fucking presence as a producer, so like he's gonna shine through whatever movie he's working on, even though
you're talking about the guy who did Duel and Jaws first. So
yeah, exactly. And just the small town setting and the family oriented and the family feel that Poltergeist has, that it's not too much of a horror film, but it's not kid friendly, but it's not you know what I mean, like it's in that weird spot.
Jaws is the only horror film Steven Spielberg ever did, really.
Pretty much directly.
Like Ridley Scott, you can say Alien was his only that's his only horror film.
I'm not as familiar with Scott's filmography, but I don't know.
He's done everything.
Oh, I know. I don't know if
there's a crime he doesn't have any time to work
there. Like
someone to watch over me with
that one I've seen.
Lorraine Bracco and stuff like that. That's the take on a giallo, in my opinion.
I don't remember it much, but Lorraine Bracco, she's great.
Oh, that's right. They tied him up. Yeah, he tied up the funny guy.
Yeah.
Oh, got him. That's pretty good.
Is this guy? I've been saying it this whole time looking at it. He looks like the guy who plays Harold Smith in Twin Peaks.
It looks like it. I've seen him in other slashers before. It looks like he's actually hanging there. So it makes me wonder. There's nothing under him. So it looks like he was able to do that quite well.
Yeah, that's definitely him. Now that I'm paying more attention.
Oh, never mind. He's still alive. I forgot about this scene. So he's still alive here. So this gets interesting.
Oh, when he's going into the room? Like when he's trying with the weapon, he's going into the room.
He gets caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like you say, same score.
Yeah, he gets grabbed.
Dun. I'm like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a good call with that. It's definitely Manfredini, who also did the music for House, the first House movie. And I think
I've only seen the second one, and it's been over 30 years.
I think he did Second Story too. I think he did both those.
Yeah, George Wendt.
Yeah, George Wendt. Oh, it sucks we lost him too recently.
Also in another film called Dreamscape with Dennis Quaid. That's a really good one.
Maybe it's not the guy who plays Harold from Twin Peaks. It looks like him. But there's no wiki page for the guy.
I remember when I did my notes on it, when I did my slasher stream with Darren. I think Darren mentioned where the film he was in was from, but the Marty character, unfortunately, he tried to do other things, I guess, but just the stuff got the best of him. That's too bad, because he could have been really big, because he was very talented. Everyone said that. They were shocked.
You know who I missed, and I always thought was more talented than the brother, Chris Penn. I always thought Chris Penn.
Oh, Chris Penn was a great, yeah. At Close Range is a dark, great film. It's hard to watch sometimes, considering how young he is, and since they are actually brothers. Oh yeah,
he did a lot of movies in a short amount of time too. Chris Penn was doing so much stuff back then. But I always thought he was better than his brother.
He's like, Dad, he was a better actor than Sean. Yeah. He's like, Dad, liar, bang. I'm like, dude. That's probably Christopher Walken's best role, in my opinion. He is ruthless in that film.
He is, and I love him so much. Christopher Walken, he's up there in like top 10 for me for actors.
He was in what's her name's last film.
Yeah, no, it's not the guy from Twin Peaks. So forget that. I thought it was.
I know who you're thinking about. You're thinking about the dude that was in Blue Velvet.
Not Kyle MacLachlan, not him. Another like a side character in Twin Peaks in like season 2 in a few episodes.
What's your favorite David Lynch film?
Similar face, Mulholland Drive.
Nice. Like mine's 20 mine's Blue Velvet, but Mulholland Drive is like 1B. Like
yeah, I know, like that close, right? That's how I put like City of the Living Dead and The Beyond on my top 10 movies. They're both my top 10, and it's like that. If I had
very nice, I'm impressed.
If I had a gun,
my favorite culture film like ever. Yeah,
if I had a gun to my head, it would be The Beyond. So it would be like 10A, The Beyond, 10B, City of the Living Dead.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. She escapes from here, and it's daylight. And you see him in the daytime.
That's right.
Oh, whoops.
I forgot all about that. The ending.
She goes into this well, dude, with like tar and shit. Yeah. It's like a sewer. That's pretty bad. No, she can't get out. So it's funny.
The jester mask is off. And he picked it up.
I'm surprised they don't use this enough. That mask enough. But
I feel like they don't use it as much as they should. You're right.
Yeah, it's like tar, sludge, and shit like that.
I remember we see more of the mess, though, like in the last 20, 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, you do.
Which, the whole design of him was cool.
It's like in a field of nowhere.
Revenge is sweet. Sounds fun.
Clowns in woods, yeah.
Have you seen Talon Falls? No, I haven't seen it. I haven't heard of it. I'm guessing the same movie I just mentioned. Billie Jean, Arnold Schwarzenegger parody music video. I'm here to bump you up.
Bump Up is funny.
With Stallone.
Oh yeah, there's the typical film with him pinned to the door with the janitor.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Those are great slasher tropes that aren't used enough. I love the pinning to the door thing. That's one of my favorite slasher tropes. I love that. I love it.
In Friday the 13th original, Friday 4.
Friday 4 is the better one because it's Glover. He's pinned to the door. He's like hanging there, just tears him down.
Yeah, and the nails come out of his hand.
And Mr. White, who didn't like Corey Feldman at all, didn't like the director at all.
He hated him.
That's my favorite Friday the 13th, even though the original Friday the 13th is my all-time favorite slasher, but 4 is my favorite Friday the 13th. That film is like that nasty good.
That's my favorite slasher of all time. It's Friday Part 4.
Nice.
That is my favorite slasher film ever made. I think everything's perfect. The cast is.
Dad, where's the fucking corkscrew?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where's the goddamn corkscrew? Oh, that's just bam. And
his one buddy is the dude from the Last American Virgin. I forgot that was the same dude.
Teddy is his character's name, but yeah.
Oh yeah, the blood from the toilet. That's nasty. And she flushes it.
Yeah. But no, Friday 4 is just perfect for me. Like all the cast, I love all the characters.
There it goes, man. That's a good scene. It happens to be a black toilet too.
Oh
that's funny. I thought that was pretty good. That.
When he pushes her back down into the hole and she's covered in that shit.
Because she's grabbing the thing that's like steaming hot and stuff like that. And he's just
reminds me of Sleepaway Camp 2.
With
the outhouse, right? The way he just like kicked her down like that. It's like Angela with the stick, like just sticking her back down.
Yeah, Angela Springsteen.
Yeah, Angela Springsteen.
Man,
I wish Pamela Springsteen did more stuff after
Pamela
that.
Springsteen. Excuse me.
I
Yeah,
wish
Pamela.
she, did.
She doesn't
more
want to talk about it. She has a good history. Of course, she is the brother of the boss who recently had a birthday. Happy birthday to him. He did some music video album covers for him. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know she stopped acting like soon after those sleepaway.
She doesn't do interviews. She doesn't do any of that stuff because her and the director were friends. That's why she did those films. Up there he is, all hanging there.
I've reached out to him, Michael A. Simpson. I'm trying to get him on.
Dude, this is so Friday the 13th. I forgot this score. This makes the film like really good, high up on my list. It works so well. I'm surprised they could get away with this.
Well, it was the same composer, so
it's the exact same composer.
Yeah, so they
it sounds just like Friday the 13th soundtrack. It's crazy.
So does the House soundtrack too. Sounds similar too. He has a very distinct style.
You hear the ding, 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 ding.
Yep. I just heard that just rang out of the speakers when you were saying.
Yeah.
Like,
and he comes right out of that picture. They could have done a better shot of that when he comes out of the picture. They didn't do that.
Yeah. Right now I have her running up the stairs, being chased.
All the lights go out. I wanted to see her running though. Why'd you have to turn the lights out? I want to see her running, dude. Like why you have to do that in that nice
nighttime outside
white blouse of hers? Yeah.
Okay, I'm right behind you. He just popped out of the picture. Yeah.
You notice that too with these films. All the stuff happens at the end in the day. Everything happens at night. It's one thing they always do, right? It's one of those rules that you don't break. All the kills are done at night.
Yep.
Mostly.
And usually in a lot of movies, especially outdoor ones, there has to be a big grand thunderstorm.
Yes, it's raining when Jason is doing his killing, which in the game, really water is his strong suit. He goes into the lake and he can go anywhere. I thought that was a good excuse.
I love the game. Like, despite all the network issues and the glitches and all of that,
it's a great game. You wouldn't get the masks from Savini if not for that, dude.
I got that the skin, the Savini skin for the game when it came out, because like they fucked up and they released it for free on the Xbox store for a few hours.
They did.
Yep, and then they did the same on PlayStation. And they
I have the PS4 collector's version that came with the NECA mask. I have two Friday 13 masks. Cool. One I got from Spirit, and then that one, which is staying in that box. That's cool. Not coming out.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I love that Savini design though of that skin in the game, with like that burnt embers on him, and like
it's Freddy's from hell, and it had the scratches from Freddy's claw.
Yeah, I love all that. What do you think of Jason's look? His new look. Did you see Sweet Revenge, the short?
I liked Sweet Revenge is what it is. I did like the kills in that. I thought they were quite good. The one with the boat motor, I liked a lot. Yes, I have to admit. And it's basically an Angry Orchard commercial. The mask they could do better. The mask they could do better.
Yes,
the mask they could do better.
And I think they brought it up because it's Greg Nicotero who did the design.
Yeah, I think he'll look at that. He'll look at fan interaction, and I think he'll change.
That's what I said in my review for Sweet Revenge. Exactly. I think he'll look at. I think
they did that to see. Okay, what are people going to think of this character? The one dude like eating the apple and all that shit. That's a good kill.
It felt just like a proof of concept, and like to show off his Greg Nicotero's new design of Jason.
I didn't like the ending though with the woman though, wise because is she dead or not dead? And I didn't like her smile and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, you guys are changing the narrative. I don't like that.
It's interesting with the whole if you die in Crystal Lake, then you come back like somehow. Like that was interesting, but it's not something I want to see.
That's a very Brian Murphy thing to do, and I don't like Brian Murphy. I don't.
Yeah, I know you're.
I don't like Brian Murphy. I don't. He's associated with the Kardashians. That's one thing.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. I mean, like American Horror Story, I like the first few seasons of that, but then you do the same tropes over and over again. I'm like, F off, dude. I've seen this before.
That's why I stopped watching that show.
1984 was good up to, we're doing this again. So we're doing this again. You die here and you're stuck there.
Yep, that was the last one I really watched. I think that was season 9. Was the slasher one 84?
Yeah, it was the slasher one.
Then the next
the
one
dude
after
playing
that,
Richard Ramirez was very good.
That axe kill was pretty cool just now.
Yeah, I have to admit, the dude playing Richard Ramirez, he looked just like him. I'm like, holy shit!
No, he did actually. He did a great job, and he did look just like him.
They're all like effing each other, like in that locker place.
Yeah. That was season 9, I think, and then season 10 was the one where it was a double feature, right?
Beautiful
the season. It was half.
Like the axe kill, that was great.
Yeah. Oh, you're at the axe
one. The axe kill was great. He's like,
that was
dude. This is straight homage to Friday the 13th.
Yeah, absolutely.
That goes through the window.
One of the better kills in the movie, like effects wise.
Yeah,
that looks really cool. I'm about to hit an ad.
You can thank Twitch of the Death.
I like how he got back up like that. Yeah, I know, right? With the Bill Hook kill, the Bill Hook machete. I mean, that's right.
That was a great
Friday
scene.
Part 2. For when Friday Part 2 with Mark in the wheelchair. That's right from Twitch. So, and then the double kill in the bed. That's
on the bed from 2.
Yeah. But the one with Mark in the wheelchair, that's right out of Twitch too. When the guy gets the Bill Hook machete when he opens the door.
You notice too with this, when he goes out the window, the day just ended. So now it's April 2nd. People seem to miss that. It's April 2nd, so
yeah, because it's daylight now.
And then you see him rise up like Jason and like disappear into them. That's a good.
Yeah, that's the last thing I saw before the break just happened. I saw he fell through the glass or whatever, and then he sat up like Jason.
Out of nowhere, too. She just gets out of the way. He's like a spear. He just goes.
I actually really, even though they could have done better with him jumping out of that picture,
they could have. The way he falls, dude, he almost fell on his head.
I still like how fast it happens. Like it's a
if
good.
If they wanted to do like an actual ending, they could have him actually land on his head like that. That would have been wicked bad. It's like, yeah, he actually died here.
Yeah, right. But even though it doesn't look the best, it's a good scare. Like I like how fast it happens. Like it's just boom, and he's out.
And it all harkens back to the beginning. She gets stuck in the shower. So she gets stuck in the shower.
Yep.
This is a good first ending, because you can say this film has like 2 endings.
Mm-hmm.
At girls' locker room only.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see, because I forgot the twist of this movie, like how it ends. So I'm excited to see it and then go, oh, that's right. Canadian cannibal film Scars 2008. Soon you'll pass through my body and become my shit. Filmed opening scene in Colorado and the rest in Southern Ontario.
Nice.
Nice. The Ed Gein story looks great. Yeah, I'm going to definitely check that one out.
Great scene with him.
Ed Kemper, that came out on Netflix or Tubi or something like that, is really good and has a score by Richard Band.
Oh, that's the it's called Deranged, isn't it? Is that the one with?
No, it's just called Ed Kemper.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Ed Kemper, man, it
came out earlier.
I'm kind of sick with serial killers. That's what Jason Voorhees is based off of, in my opinion. It's Ed Kemper. He's like 6'8". He's a big man.
He's fucking huge. Yeah. Big guy.
Santa Cruz, very articulate, very smart. He is not stupid. Not a stupid dude whatsoever. They let him out of a mental institution.
Well, yeah, I know, and you got to really convince people to let you out of that.
Yeah. Chopped his mother's head off, put it on a stake so he can yell at her. I'm not kidding. From his own words.
Damn.
Like, he killed her friend and stuff like that. He stated it to the cops. It's like, she's in that house. She's in there. She's in the closet.
Yeah, I'm not as familiar with that whole, him as a serial killer. Like his
interviews are on YouTube. I'd watch his interviews. Like, really.
Yeah, I've done that with other killers, like with with Manson, of course, and with Bundy and Ramirez and
see, this is like a dreamlike sequence. This is done very well.
It's very
almost like Maniac a little bit at the end of that film.
Like the train sequence, like in Maniac.
Yes.
It has like that pursuit that same type of pursuit feel to it. That chase.
Oh, that takes forever too. That's a good.
Yeah, that's what's great about it. Until he pops up, behind her in Maniac.
Hey,
that's
Marty.
a great long scene. Yeah, I love the
Marty.
mask.
Smoke this, Marty.
Oh, took the mask off.
Oh, you're my hardcore Marty. Oh boy, she has her hair all kind of permed up.
He's about to stab her in the shower. He did stab
her. That's a funny stab scene.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, he's laughing like a lunatic in the first place, but he does it so
well. When he pulls the thing out, you can see it's like kind of one of those pushing.
Yeah, it's not
done things.
Well. Yeah, exactly. Like it collapses when it hits the surface, so retractable. April Fools, April Fools. They must have been mad when they started this movie and they were going to call it April Fool's Day, and then found out there's an April Fool's Day coming.
Yeah, because it was 82 or something. Right after Steel did Part 2.
Well, this was 86 or so. It was filmed in 85. So April Fool's Day, I think was like 80.
Just remember, because they should have kept her to do the rest of the Friday 13th, because instead of Jarvis, it would have been her. It would have been her. She would have been it.
It was 85, or I think.
Yeah, that's right. 86.
86. Yeah. 86 was April Fool's Day. So it was the same year. So when they were filming this, they probably was right when that was coming out. And then they heard that there was another one coming out called April Fool's Day. And they said, shit, we got to change the title. Which I like Slaughter High. Like for this movie, like that title fits better. Like picture this movie called April Fool's Day. I feel like it wouldn't have the same, like it wouldn't feel right. Yeah, this weird tripped out sequence, right?
Dude, it's great. Wow, I forgot about it for a little bit. I forgot it went on.
All those fog machines going off. Oh, that's when she just said smoke on this, Marty. So yeah, I'm like a minute and a half, 2 minutes behind you. Well, now the alarm's going off. The alarm's going off for me now, like on you. What are you up to?
Just at the true kind of ending here. So technically there's 3 endings to this film.
Yeah, because I have the doctor going or whatever that was opening the school. The alarm's going off.
That's a great kill there. You're gonna like that. They probably got that from probably.
I remember the ending. I remember this now. Yeah, he's the nurse. He's dressed up as the nurse.
Yeah, he's all stabbed, getting ready to get the booster shot.
And then he turns around. Yeah.
Well, that goes to Sleepaway Camp 3, Teenage Wasteland at the ending of that film.
Yep, just doing what I have to, or something like that, right? What'd you say?
Yeah, basically Carol as herself, Caroline Monroe. You knew she would do that. Yeah, Skip Carmine. I can't say his last name. Yeah, great film. Great ending song.
Peels the bandage back.
And slowly does that.
Yeah.
So technically it's 3 different endings. That's very good. I forgot.
That was a great rewatch. Like I said, when I last time I watched it and I did the review on it, it was like one of those like I never phone a review in. That's why I don't do videos if I don't feel like I'm in the mood to do it.
Exactly.
I forgot the reason back then that like I think I did Curtains and another one. This is like 3 years ago.
Curtains is a good one.
Yeah, I love Curtains, but it kind of went down a bit for me for some reason. But I did Curtains, another one,
Mr. Vernon,
this movie. And for some reason, it was just like I didn't have much to say about it, and it only ended up being like 9 minutes, 10 minutes or so. But like
going back, Best Drawn Video, presented by Best Drawn Video. Wow,
Transatlantic Entertainment.
Yeah.
This is a much more. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not as talked about, first of all, but for the budget, and for the people involved, like Manfredini doing the score, and Carolyn Monroe, and like everybody else, a likable cast. This is such an underrated movie. Like a slasher.
It's a treasure, really. It's a gem in this community of slashers. All that they're all done around this time too. Like
I've
80 to 84
several times, and it just went up even more for me than usual.
Yeah,
because I remember when I first saw this, it was sometime in maybe my late teens or something like that. I don't remember if I found it on. I don't think I saw it young, like when it was on VHS. Like
I never did. Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw it. Like I know the cover art, but I don't think I saw it. I know I didn't see that in my Blockbuster.
Yeah, because this is iconic stuff. You see this all over the place. It's
the artwork is iconic for this movie. And thank you, Ginger, if you're still in the chat, because I had two thumbnails picked for this, and one had the artwork and so, and then one just had a scene from the movie with something else. I said, I just decided to do this stream randomly. I was like, pick one, 2, 3. Which thumbnail's better?
Yeah,
I threw it out and picked the one that I was thinking too, and it was the one with the artwork and stuff, because it's the skeleton and stuff on the cover. It's such a great artwork. But thank you very much, brother, for joining me on this.
Absolutely, great
the moment movie. Yeah, I was definitely appreciated it more than I usually do, which is always loving this movie. I always have a blast watching it. But all right, guys, thanks for hanging out, everyone in chat. Thank you guys for hanging. Tomorrow I'll probably do another one, same time, 11 or so. Probably another slasher, because we'll try to get as many slashes out there as possible. And look what just came up here, Chris. Return to Horror High. It came up on autoplay, the next movie on Tubi.
They go together. That's why me and Jared did that slasher stream, because both of those films match up quite nicely.
Yeah, I just looked up and saw Marshall Brady and said, oh shit, it's Return to Horror High. But yeah, that's a good one too, guys, watching if you haven't seen it. We mentioned it earlier, but Return to Horror High from 87 or 86, something like that.
Yeah.
That's another great underrated one. So check that one out. But all right, guys, everyone have a good night. And thank you again, Chris, for joining me. And I'll put out tomorrow at some point when I figure out what movie I want to do tomorrow night.
Perfect.
All right, guys, everyone have a great night.